Okay, good morning. Good morning, millionaires. Let's get it, baby. Happy Tuesday to everybody. Hope you're feeling incredible. Let me get a replay, gang, if you're checking out the replay. Appreciate everybody that ordered the 90-day planners yesterday. If you ordered yesterday, yours is getting shipped out today. So that's going to be real fun. If you didn't order a 90-day planner, this is a good time to do it. Has that time audit we talked about yesterday. We can plan out your whole day, right? On top of that, it has a monthly schedule with little cool stuff in there like, pay yourself first, right? You got to make sure you pay yourself first. How much did you save last month? What is your savings goal for this month? That's in the monthly planner part. You got like a little quote at the top of each like this one says, entrepreneurship is all philosophical, psychological, and numerical. Simply match what you believe with what your market believes they need, and show everybody you can until you get good. Then you sell that asset, that skill, or that knowledge, right? And it's quote after quote like that. And then, of course, you have throughout the book, your spot, for daily activity. Those income producing activities that we talked about yesterday. You fill in the week and then get busy, baby. You prioritize the 5 most important things you need to do that day, right there. So it's a pretty cool thing. There's a bunch of other little cool pieces of technology in here as well. I won't give it all away, but that's your 90-day map. Your 90-day map, MAP, stands for Massive Action Planner. Massive Action Planner. Further, faster, with less effort. So if you ordered yours yesterday or if you order it this morning, it will be going out today. Put some prayers in the air for my granny. She had a stroke recently, and looking for all my prayer warriors, you know what I mean? Put some prayers in the air. Yeah, good morning, Mr. Terry. All right, Coach Flono in the house. Nisi, glad you made it in, Queen. Let's go, Shaquita. Good morning, millionaire. All right, Will, what's cracking? Willpower in the house. Coach Chop up in this thing. Let's get it. Let's get it. Y'all know it's check-in time. Make sure you subscribe. Spoon up in here. A lot of winners checking in this morning. A lot of winners. Whole lot of winners checking in. I love that. Yeah, appreciate it, Queen. Appreciate it, Queen. It's already done. Taisha's in the house, checking in before she gets to class. I love that. Yeah, Chopper, let them know, man. What's up? Yeah, appreciate that, King. Yeah, let's go, Allie. Let's go. What's up, Miss Brown? Yeah, Smitty. Let's get it, bro. Let's get it. Bernita, ATL checking in. I love it. All right. Cindy Russell in the house. Okay. Coach Carvel up in here. Let's get it. Got a couple more minutes. If you don't know, it's Rep Yo City time. Also, make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Facebook don't give a darn about you, man. They'll let you just be out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying to you? You better let them know you like this kind of content, or they will keep flooding your timeline with stuff that piss you off. I ain't lying. So like, comment, share, and subscribe right here. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let them know we in the house. What up, Karita? Glenn Johnson up in here. My man, Glenn. Good morning, my bro. Yeah, what's up, T? Okay, Siobhan checking in. YouTube gang up in here. Where my LinkedIn family? Kermit in the house. What up, Willie Will? Okay. My man Dennis Thicklin checking in. Share the training, y'all. This is going to be a good one. I feel like I say that every day, but it don't make it a lie. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it.
You have something special. You have greatness in you. Hello, this is Les Brown, and you're in the right place at the right time.
Woo!
Because we're going to bring the millionaire out of you.
Let's get it.
Thank you. Please announce yourself. All participants are muted. Entry and exit tones are off.
All right. Good morning, millionaires. Good morning, millionaires. I hope you're feeling good this morning. I know I am. Listen, man, life gets better when you get better. So keep getting better. That's what one of my homies always says. Keep getting better. And I'm proud of you for tuning in this morning. Sometimes we're dealing with mindset. Sometimes we're dealing with skill set. Sometimes it's heart set. This morning is a flat out skill set kind of class because you are an entrepreneur. I know you're an entrepreneur because you wouldn't be here if you wasn't. I believe that entrepreneurs are the cream of planet Earth. I believe that we deserve to live in luxury because we're the ones that push mankind forward. If it wasn't for the entrepreneurs, then civilization would grind to a halt. I'm an entrepreneur supremacist. I think that we are the best that God has to offer this planet. We're the problem solvers. If it's not for us, you don't have iPhones, you don't have airplanes, you don't have automobiles. It's all due to the entrepreneur. And with that said, our goal here every morning is to extend the life expectancy of the entrepreneur. And the best thing to do that is teach you how to ask better questions. You hear what I'm saying to you, Chanel? It's to teach us better question. You got to become a master asker. Am I right, Michelle? It's time for us to get to a place where we understand how to ask these questions. Now, the past two Kaizen Academies have been all about closing. If you were on some of those Kaizen Academy classes, or if you know about the Kaizen Academy, let me see some fire emojis. Like, let them know. You know, it's kind of like you are getting a deep dive into a lot of the topics that we cover and whatnot. And if you feel strongly about your career as an entrepreneur, I highly suggest you join the Academy. But even if you don't join the Academy, we still going to give it to you. We're going to give it to you the best we can in these 15 minutes of fire that we give you every morning. And check this out. For my money, the most important skill that you have as an entrepreneur is asking questions. But in business school, they never taught you the stuff that I teach you. This is why so many entrepreneurs go out of business so quickly, in my humble opinion. In business school, you're being taught by professors that don't even have a business. You're being taught by people who are trapped in the middle class. That makes no logical sense. But welcome to America, what we call the USA, the United States of Advertising. So what I got for you this morning is I have something that's going to allow, y'all better let them know. Y'all better let them know. What we got for you is a 3-step process that I feel like you probably never been taught before. I feel like you've never been taught this before, but I'm about to teach it to you now. It's a 3-level strategy that allows you to set up your questions and then ask the question in a way that can change the person's life. So if you're ready for the first step to it, give me a number 1 and a share. And I'm going to give you the first stage of asking a question. This first one's going to blow your mind because a lot of people don't understand rapport. They hear you talk about rapport, but they don't really know how to build it. You know, if you don't establish rapport, everything else you do after that don't even matter. But if you establish rapport, then everything you do after that gets way easier. So the first stage of this question kind of like strategy, okay, is for you to establish rapport. Okay, it looks like we ready. Looks like we in the house. I love it. I love it. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, what's up, Miss Nixon? Let's go. Let's go, Smitty. Let's go, Shirley. Let's go, JG. Okay. Here we go. The first step, y'all, is for you to make a factual statement that can't be refuted. That's the first step. Make a factual statement that can't be refuted. And give me a replay, gang, if you're watching a replay. I'm very curious about how many people are going to go back and take their studies seriously. I'm very curious to know who amongst our tribe are the winners. You know what I mean? So give me a replay, gang, if you're watching the replay. If you're watching live, then you're in the house right now. And we already know what's up. You know what I'm saying? But the first step is that you make a factual statement that can't be refuted. Believe it or not, that's where people are coming from when they make small talk. It's establishing rapport. When they're like, man, nice weather we're having today. Or boy, it's cold out here, right? It is brick out this joint, right? What we're doing is making factual statements that can't be refuted. Now, the higher you move up the evolutionary scale, the higher you move up the food chain, the more you can take risks and make factual statements that can't be refuted in the area of business. The weathers are pretty much a softball. That joint, we can all do that, right? Or talk about your favorite sports team. How about them Braves? You know, I'm here in Atlanta. We just won the World Series, right? How about them Braves? You know what I mean? Well, imagine when you get to the level, right, on the food chain, okay, where you can make factual statements about business that can't be refuted. That's the first step. Here's the second step. Give me a number 2 and a share if you're ready for number 2. Give me a number 2 and a share. Give me a number 2 and a share if you're ready for the second one. Spread this to an entrepreneur that needs it. What's up, Jess? Jess made it in. Yeah, shalom. Let's get it. Faith can move mountains. You hear me? Yeah, Miss Shirley. Let them know. Let them know. All right, here's the second one, y'all. Here's the second one. We only got 15 minutes. Y'all taking too long. Here's the second one, y'all. Make a personal observation that reflects your experience and your credibility. That's number 2. Now you're going to make a personal observation that reflects your experience, that reflects what a beast you are at this. That's the second step to asking any sales question. That's the second step that every entrepreneur should know about asking a question. We talk about becoming master askers. I'm giving you the formula this morning. I'm giving you the formula for free. You got to love it, right? You got to love it for free. I'm giving you the formula. I'm giving it up this morning. I'm giving it up this morning. All my Kaizenites know we do this. If you're new to Millionaire Minded, I just want you to get excited about the fact that every morning you're going to get the jewels that help you go further, faster, with less effort. Every morning. We do this pretty much daily. But that is the second step. Make a personal observation that reflects your experience, that creates credibility. Somebody give me that in the comments. Reflect experience and create credibility. Personal observation that reflects your experience and creates credibility. Can somebody give me that? And it's like a tongue twister. A personal observation that reflects your experience and creates credibility. That's stage number 2. That's stage number 2. Make a personal observation that reflects your experience and creates credibility. Don't worry, I'm going to give you some examples in a minute. I'm going to give you some examples. If you're ready for number 3, give me a number 3 in the share. We only got 15 minutes, y'all. We only got 7 more minutes. I'm going to give it up for you. I want you to apply this today. I want you to try to do this today. I want you to try to do this today. Hey, Coach Carvel, I don't care if you're talking to a parent. You know what I mean? Septima, I don't care if you're talking to a prospect. Trisha Marlowe's out there. I don't care if you're talking to one of them parents that you're talking to about your daycare center. Hey, Michael Joe. I don't care if you're talking to one of them families that you're talking about pulling a tree stump out their yard. The first stage is that you're going to make a factual statement that can't be refuted. And then the second stage is you're going to make a personal observation that reflects your experience and creates credibility. I appreciate that, MJG. What's up, Neff? All right. And then here's the third stage. You ask an open-ended question, what we call a power question. You ask an open-ended question that incorporates the first 2 statements. So first, you made a factual statement that can't be refuted. Second, you made a personal observation that reflects your experience and creates credibility. And then third, you ask the open-ended question that involves the first 2 stages. So here go a couple examples that can kind of help you bust this out. Let's say I'm selling sales training, which we do a lot of in the Kaizen Academy, right? So what I would do first is I'd be like, hey, check it out. Yeah, open-ended question that involves the first 2. That's right, Tyree. Let's go. Let's grow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Nisi. All right, so here's an example. Let's say I'm selling a sales training. My first statement might be something like, so yeah, Mr. Jones, you know, sales staff rarely meet the quotas that are set for them by their boss or their manager. You know, sales staff rarely hit them numbers that get set by the manager, right? So now all of a sudden he's like, dang. Because the brain don't have time to think about a lot of stuff. So once I say that, their brain is like, well, this dude, that's true. So this guy must tell the truth. So everything else he says is about to be true. Don't mess around and say two statements in a row. Like, man, your reception is awesome. You know what I mean? Okay, boom. If he agrees with that, right? Because now you're getting risky. Maybe she gets on his nerves. Maybe he or she. That sounded chauvinist. Maybe he or she gets on his nerves, right? So you took a risk right there. But you see what I'm saying? Had you hit that one on the head and then you come with this second one, it's like, oh my God, we must be blood brothers. You get what I'm saying to you? That's the way the brain works. So I say, yeah, man, you know, sales staff rarely hit the numbers that we set at management. You know what I mean? He's like, dang, yeah, that's a true statement. He can't refute that. Then the second stage, and my experience has shown me that when there's a lack of training, a lot of times there's a poor attitude, right? A lot of times there's an absence of goal setting. A lot of times there's an absence of achieving type skills. And interestingly, what my experience shows me is that the staff starts to blame their inability to sell on other things and other people rather than take responsibility themselves. He's like, oh, this dude preaching, right? Because what did I do? I made a personal observation that reflects my experience and creates credibility. Y'all got me? Y'all got me? That was a personal observation. Because what I said, my experience has shown me that when there's a lack of training, there's often a real whack staff attitude. There's a really poor staff attitude and an absence of goal setting, an absence of focus on achievement-based skills. And then what I notice happens, Mr. Jones, is that the staff starts to blame everybody but themselves. They start to blame their inability to sell on other people or other things or the environment or the circumstances instead of taking that responsibility. He's like, OMG, this dude is serious. You get me? Because I use the first step, then I use the second step. Here comes the third step. So let me ask you, I'm just curious. We throw in I'm just curious, right? Because we know that's a magic phrase, right? So we say, I'm just curious. How are you ensuring that your reps hit their numbers and keep a positive attitude? Whoa. Huh? Did I use all three? Did I use all three, y'all? Everybody with me? So that first statement was factual and couldn't be refuted. The second statement was a personal observation that reflects my experience and creates credibility. Huh? And then the third statement was an open-ended question that tied in the first two. So what do I mean by that? I mean, I already talked about how they don't be hitting their numbers, and I talked about how their attitude be sucking. So then in the third statement, when I hit them with, so I'm just curious, Mr. Jones, how do you ensure your staff hits their numbers and keeps a positive attitude? Then I sit back and I'm ready to, and now he's stuck. Now he's set up to buy some sales training. You get what I'm saying to you? All right. Let's say I'm selling business credit, right? You know, so I'll start off with a statement like, you know, Mr. Jones, or you know, Miss Jones, what I discovered is that most business owners are not working on their business credit with intention. Most business owners are using their personal credit to run the whole operation. Matter of fact, most business owners are using their personal credit and or their savings to run the entire operation. Miss Jones is like, you got my interest. You got my, right? And then I come with, my personal experience has shown me, Miss Jones, that in every city in America, whenever you see one business struggling and the other business flourishing, what you're looking at with the business that's doing well is business credit. What you're looking at is the fact that business credit is why they have a second location. Business credit is why they have a company car. Business credit is why they have a marketing budget. But it's almost like the other people don't understand the competitive advantage right there. And it makes them start to blame their situation you know, the environment or the city they live in, even though they see the other business killing it in the same exact city. So then my third question becomes, so let me ask you, I'm just curious, Miss Jones, how are you making sure that you build out your paydex score as quickly as possible when you know most of the accounts don't even report? Huh? Right? Everybody with me? Y'all want a third one? Y'all want a third one? Because I don't want you to think that I'm just talking about sales training and business credit. Y'all want a third one? Y'all with me? Oh, damn, we out of time. All right, I'm gonna hurry up. Let's say I'm an accountant. Let's say I'm an accountant or some kind of financial services company, right? And I'm like, yeah, and then what I want you to do is put your own examples in the comments. That's your homework for today. Put your own examples in the comments, because if you can't think of it now, when we cool and calm and surrounded by family, ain't no way you're going to remember when you under fire and under pressure and you right there in the field with the prospect. So if I'm an accountant, it's like, hey, so you know, Mr. Jones, most businesses don't plan long enough for their best tax advantages. Then my second statement might be, my experience has shown me that entrepreneurs lack the financial expertise to do their own planning, and then they blame it on lack of time. That's what led us to put together this tax planner. It takes about an hour a month. It's simple to use, and it can save you thousands of dollars a year. Then I throw in my third stage. How are you planning for your taxes this year? With your permission, I'd like to review and kind of like customize your planner for the type of financial situation that you're having, right? I'm sure you're looking to save every penny you can. You want an accountant who'll fight to keep the IRS off your back, don't you? Like, how can you say no to that? I dare you go back through this, man, and insert your own business. It's affirmation time. That was your 15 minutes of fire. You know what I mean? This is a powerful technique, y'all, but it ain't so powerful it'll work without you working it. Tag your accountability partner, you know, tag other entrepreneurs you know, so that y'all can go back and forth. If you're in the same type of business as another entrepreneur, go back and forth. You know, and if you want to give to the community, then what you do is you put right there in the comments your best examples of using this technique. That's my challenge to you. That's my challenge to you this morning. Don't take my examples too literally. Just learn the concept and adapt it to your business. The object is to compel that prospect to think and respond to you in a different way. You hear me? We want to set ourselves apart from the competition, right? It's affirmation time. Let's go. Let's go. Call in right now. Call in right now. All right. Repeat after me. I am so happy.